All right. There we go. Let me just check everything real quick. Oh, but hey!
All right. There you go.
All right, let's get started. So, hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin.
I'm Aniyah.
Watching 257 of DangIT Prodcast. I know that we have another person coming in, but I guess that's coming in later. I bring that up because we actually have topics, finally.
Yeah, there's stuff actually going on.
Yes.
Plus, I'm usually focused on being a hermit, so I don't really focus on news.
Yeah, you've been here for the past two so far now.
Well, I mean,
Have you figured out like a good balance for your schedule now?
well, I can't really say that because with like 3 trips coming up lately, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, speaking of the devil. All right, you say your piece.
A piece. What do I have to say? I'm super busy. Don't get used to my face too much. Man, there's people I don't even know. Who the heck is Death? Spiral Link fan? You? Man, it has been a minute. I don't know who a decent amount of people are. Well, hope you guys getting ready to talk about video games because that's what we're gonna talk about. It's my spot. Sit down.
I get it. I know the vibes. Move over to mic 3. I get it.
We're talking about certain things. I was looking at a couple of names. There's only 2 people that said something, but I don't know who they are.
Oh, check this mic real quick. I'm just muting this one. Yep. Mic 4. All right. Now we got the full cast. Well, the full cast for today.
Yeah.
Shout out to people in the chat. We have Death_Bang saying what's good, and Spiral Link.
Nice.
Spiraling.
He's a long time viewer, I would say.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. he took a reaction video from us. Just kidding. I'm totally fine with you.
Okay. All right.
Aniyah skeptical.
I'm like, I don't know who that is, but it's fine. You know, he's been a Spiral Link fan, I might add, since 1991. 2 franchises. Tom Kenny and some other dude who grunts a lot. So
Shout out to Tom Kennedy.
yeah.
All right, so we got a full list. Well, I wouldn't say full list, but it is a list that I can see has a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff to unload, especially with Aniyah's case here.
Oh yeah, those are some dense topics.
Especially that last bit. I actually
And
don't know anything about that
minimalist
one.
words. I know. I think I know the H3 one.
That I'll start in. I actually put it in the wrong order. In that order, it's from worst to least, in my opinion.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna start backwards. Because
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Does anyone else want to bring up things before we jump into that deep dive?
I guess I'll talk about mine. It's just TV news.
No, I know what that is.
Listen,
I will fight the gospel.
please watch Doom Patrol, guys. This last episode was so great. And dang it, I just want to talk to someone about it, but no one watched the show.
There's got to be some kind of
It's so good.
some DC forum.
Okay, yeah, because I was like,
I know there's some DC forums up. I would just love to verbally talk about this episode because it was great.
all right. So as far as I know, when
Yes.
it comes to like DC, it
Yes.
looks like anytime they do, well, most of the time when they do like animated movies,
Yes.
it's always good.
Yeah.
Now they're doing really good TV shows.
This show might be the best. Might be the best live action thing they've released since Dark Knight.
Hey, Dark Knight was on TV.
No, live action in general.
Live action.
Okay. Oh,
Live
DC.
action in DC in general. It's might be the best live action thing they've done since The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight.
Man, really?
Yes, it's good. They got Alan Tudyk playing the main villain. You got Brendan Fraser. You got Matt Bomer. What's her name? Diana Guerrero. If you've ever seen Orange is the New Black or Jane the Virgin, it's a great cast. It's a great story. It's so good, and I just want anybody I know to watch it.
All right.
I just want.
I will give you my login.
Whoa.
Please, just watch this show.
The Netflix is equivalent of DC.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
I get it. DC's bad. Listen, the season finale is coming out in 2 weeks. Get that 7-day free trial. Just binge the episodes.
Okay.
Well, shouldn't we wait for the season finale though? At the very end, instead of like the 2 episodes, we should just wait for the 7-day trial, just so.
Well, we'll try and fit those 2 episodes in the 7-day. They come out. They release once a week. An episode a week. Even though I think there's something special about watching it once a week, it like kind of goes back to like old school TV. Old school.
Yeah, if you want, because
there's that.
I feel like this is another subject too, like comparing how people watch TV, and then how people binge stuff now. Yeah, it's a weird pacing to it now.
It's really weird.
And like, what is it? Somebody brought a point when I was watching, and somebody else bringing this up. When you watch something in binge, it feels like people who build that stuff, especially on Netflix, they don't really focus on like, I guess,
like the minutia, like the small stuff,
like standalone stuff. What episodes?
Like,
there's stuff like that. But then people like one plot line, which is okay, but
for the show, stuff like Stranger Things come to mind.
Yeah,
where that show is weird in that like it feels like it's like designed as like a movie because it has like 10 episodes.
Yeah, it's super cinematic how they bring that stuff in. Damn, July ain't coming soon enough, but
July can't come any quicker.
It's freaking far. But I think that's pretty interesting. Probably another time I actually look more into like the concept, because I think that's pretty cool. Binge watching from like a weekly thing.
Yeah, versus a weekly.
Okay, hold on. Your second time.
Second one. That's something I saw on the timeline. There was a big debate going down. I got flamed. So someone posted a pic. Hey yo, MCU. They posted a pic of the MCU trio in Endgame. Okay. You had your Thor, you had your Cap, you had your Iron Man. Okay. And they put BVS, Justice League, which is Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. And I got flamed for saying it'd be a good fight. That's all I said. All I said was it was be a good fight, and I got laughed out the room, like, cool. Up the internet. What is wrong?
Somebody came in with a pitchfork, like, what are you talking about? Idiot. Okay, all right. All right, I get it, but it would be a cool fight. I think it'd be pretty cool to see.
Fam, like bearded Thor with the dual wield, like come like. Yeah, I got laughed out the room for saying it would be alright.
Okay, I know exactly what it is, and it's because it's Superman.
Yes,
it's because his OP ass don't make shit fun anymore. No, that's why they were like, "Fucking this guy come over here and talk about entertainment." Nah, we're gonna get the god of like a fucking a red sun? Yeah, whatever he is. I don't know. I'm sick of Superman, but like it's sick of Superman because like, all right, whew. It's such a cool thing to see, like, crossovers and, like, freaking battles and, like, little fights and stuff. But when you got Superman in the mix, it's like, what are you even doing here? Like, swap out for Aquaman, all right? Let's make this a little bit more balanced.
Let's get it interesting.
Got into the chat.
Man, because oh, my God. I haven't read it fully, but I don't know if you ever heard of, is it Superman a Million? I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
Something like that.
Get ready for this boo-boo, right? Because he's already OP, right?
Yes.
If he sit next to a sun, he gets even stronger, right?
Oh no!
Yeah, because he gets he draws power. Homeboy slept in the sun for a million years. He a guy. He omnipotent. It's ridiculous. And I was looking at him, why do I want to read this? Who is he gonna fight? Who gonna be Superman? The guy gonna be like, all right, partner, we gonna need you to like scale back just a bit. But that's what it is for him. It's upsetting.
It is upsetting. I don't listen. I'm not fighting that. The only person who I could ever see having a good fight with Superman is
Darkseid?
Saitama.
I think Saitama would.
Because his whole power, which is weird, but Saitama's gonna win the fight.
He's all humor.
Because also his power set is wins any fight, defeats any enemy with one punch.
Oh yeah,
that's his power.
And wait, I have to. I haven't really watching all of season 2.
I haven't watched season 2 yet.
I've just been seeing snippets, but still, like, he would be fun. It would be a fun fight.
It would, because he won't actually be trying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. What's the reason they're fighting?
Yeah. Right. But, like, a lot of people are going to bring up, because I've been seeing stuff from, even just bring back stuff from first season.
There it goes. Jesus
Christ. He karate chopped one guy.
Yes.
You would have figured that would have broke Homeboy's shoulder, whoever, I forgot who it was. He chopped somebody. But, like, people would figure, well, if you look at Superman, Homeboy is able to give a lobotomy by looking at somebody. But
he can't give a lobotomy.
Yeah, he can.
hate that scene, but still, it's cool though. But I hate it still.
That was Justin Lord's Superman. It was different Superman.
Yeah, because you know we was fighting Manchester Black, but
Yes. Oh, I remember that scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Saitama. I figure based off like what you see in like tropes, especially from manga, because it was even in a video game. When you cycle it through, you have a smart character that will be able to trump kind of a silly character, the humorous character. But a humorous character will be able to trump a powerful character.
Okay.
Because humor is more like something that's lighthearted. When you get a power character, it's like, you taking it too seriously.
Right.
You like to move with some humor, which is something that can, kind of lean out of it. Trying to be like, all right, power character, you ain't so much when I get a little chuckle in. But it's a cool little rock paper scissors thing, which is something they like in comics in Japan. I was like, damn, they fit that in every trope, and if you see it a lot, it really works. Because like think about it this way: edgy DC movies get trumped by lighthearted, entertaining
like
Marvel movies.
Yeah.
So stuff like that is pretty cool to see. But still, like when it comes to Saitama, I think it'll be interesting to see Superman, get like fucking shocked for at least a bit. Because I think like the only thing that could really mess with Superman is magic.
Yeah. Magic and kryptonite.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that was my whole beef with that. That's what I brought up. Like, why be a good fight? Because it's like technically, is Thor not magic based?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, like his Mjolnir is inscribed with like a magical like.
Yeah, it's an It's enchanted. It has the enchantment on it, which makes it an enchanted weapon. That's one of the things he's weak to. And I got roasted. I laughed to clean out the room when I brought that up. Off the internet.
Okay, no, that's a good point. I forgot about that. Yeah. That is magic.
Hey, don't give Cap versus Batman. Here's how my lineup would go. It'd be Cap versus Batman doing their thing.
Sure.
And I don't know between Iron Man and Thor, who's going to get Soups and Wonder Woman. I'll let you decide. Whoever's getting Wonder Woman's having a hard time. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. Like, hold on.
It better not be Iron Man.
Godspeed. Good luck if it's Iron Man.
There was a death battle, and then I think they brought points up, and I was like,
eyeshadow?
Wonder Woman beat Thor.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So I was like,
because she's like, because if she can like kind of keep up with Superman and has no kryptonite or magic weakness, Wonder Woman has no weakness.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, right.
No, I don't think she has any weakness. Not like a fire to Martian or kryptonite to Superman or ice to the Flash or a gun to Batman.
A gun to Batman.
Bullet with
a bullet.
A deagle.
A therapist to Batman.
A therapist.
Have him out.
I don't know. I can't think of that. Yeah, you're right.
I think it'd be a good fight, especially like Thor at his peak. Also, the fact that MCU Trio has combo moves.
They do.
Yeah, Cap got combos for days.
Cap had combo for
like
days.
Solo combos, but what about like Iron Man and
They
Thor?
do, yeah.
Work together.
Thor and Lightning's Iron Man boosts his power usage. Gets a super beam off.
And then
when he hit the hammer with the shield to make a deafening sound.
Then Iron Man does that ray blast off of the
shield, and you can spread the beam out to multiple targets.
And they both do, because I always like this fact. Captain America's shield isn't a boomerang. It's just him predicting the trajectory.
Yes.
And how he's able to bounce that. I thought that is the coolest fact.
Which means he's as accurate as Hawkeye.
Yeah.
He's also kind of as smart as Batman.
Yeah.
He
to just like be in a firefight, look, and just... comes right back.
Yeah, and then not to mention the actual thing that is a boomerang is a Mjolnir, especially if Thor is over here dueling. He'd be like, all right, I'm going to rock Stormbreaker for a bit.
Handle this. And then, but imagine the fight. Here's a cool moment imagine the fight's going down. Mm-hmm. Somehow it ends up being Cap versus Wonder Woman. God, he has Mjolnir. He has Mjolnir.
He gonna watch his knees. He gonna fall. Okay,
Cap versus Mjolnir. He's like desperate. He throws Mjolnir past her head, and she catches it and wields it.
Cap gonna be like, all right,
Cap's like, hey.
You gonna have to cut it out.
Hey, relax, we're playing.
Give it back.
We're playing. You don't see me taking your whip. You don't see me taking your tiara boomerang.
She got a bracelet who bounces off energy.
Yeah.
She don't want it, she bounces back. And that is unfair.
She is stupid powerful.
she takes the hammer and just like in a Smash like online battle, you hit like a disconnection error. That loses disconnection.
Steve Rogers EXE has been deleted.
God. Player has left the room.
Immediately. I'm done. I'm out.
I would too.
I'm out.
That would be funny to see. What's wrong with these
That
people?
would be hilarious to see. I would love to see this fight, and I think they could hold their own a little bit.
Just like for a bit. That's so funny.
Oh yeah, I mean at the end, when Superman gets in his bag, it's a wrap.
Yeah, he needs to stay away. He need to be the referee. Like fucking get Aquaman.
Or bring let Captain Marvel get a piece in. If it's Captain Marvel,
that would be pretty.
then I think MCU could take it.
Yeah, but those three, like the Justice League trio, and then not.
Ooh, but is Justice League trio as strong as comic book? Because Wonder Woman's strong because she handled Doomsday basically on her own, while Batman and Superman were doing whatever they were doing during that movie.
Oh man, I haven't even seen it. So
You haven't seen BVS?
I don't want. I don't want to see it.
Listen,
I'll
I
be
don't blame
honest,
you.
I'm kind of
Like,
the same
man,
way. I haven't
what
seen
was
it
it?
You
either.
guys haven't seen BVS?
Whoever.
I'm alone.
Was it, yeah, you seen it?
Yeah, I seen
I
it.
have-
I saw that opening weekend.
'Cause I
Ed was disappointed. I spent money.
Hella don't care for spoilers. You can spoil that movie like Rotten Milk. I'm saying, like, it's just what's his name? The guy who played Lex
Batman?
Luthor.
Oh yeah,
Ben
yeah.
Affleck? Ben Affleck, I don't know. He, I don't know.
No, I get you. No, I
I
get.
was looking at like,
Oh, the dude from Social Network. What's his name? Jesse Eisenberg.
yeah, that guy. Him as Lex Luthor.
I saw what they were going. I saw what they wanted, and in their mind what they wanted. You had two super serious aggro dudes. You need a little something to get the fight
tickle.
going. What I'm saying is, it should have been the Riddler. Keep the actor. Keep the acting performance.
Yeah, he makes
Make
sense.
him the Riddler.
Like Riddler's more eccentric than Lex Luthor.
Exactly.
He's a calculated businessman. Why would you make him a silly teenager? Like, it wouldn't work that way.
I don't. He did a great Riddler performance.
Yeah, I bet.
If he was the Riddler, I'd be like, "That's my Riddler." Yes.
That booty nigga. All right, boy, you could have did something, but nope.
But no,
They messed
they made it in Lex
Dang.
Luthor.
I don't want to see that movie. But, like, I remember seeing people break down the movie. They said that certain action scenes is clean. Cause,
Yeah.
like, what's it, Zach?
Zack Snyder, yeah.
Yeah, he got an eye for that stuff. I'm like,
So
that's
good at that. Man, those trailers, Oscar worthy. The film, Razzie worthy.
cool. What?
The Razzie Awards, where it's the awards they give to the worst, like whatever, same categories, but the worst.
Hold on.
that came out that year.
Is that just a giant event for like
Just a shit on people?
like a participation award?
No, it's a shit on you award. Don't try again.
Why would you spend the money?
For the joke.
That's the old.
Imagine winning it. Your heart. Imagine how it's gonna hurt.
You've been nominated for a Razzie. They send that shit to your house.
They send it to your door because you're not showing up to the award show. You're nominated.
Hey, look, I would make our own movie and submit that to the Razzie Awards.
Submit it.
That's so disrespectful.
It is.
But
And
hey.
then
It is.
the next time you guys come in, I'll just have like a caramelized trophy of like just shit.
Oh
just
my
a
God.
raspberry.
Yeah, it's like a shiny turd. And the coil one too, where it's just like disrespectful.
It's a poop emoji. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing.
That's mean as fuck.
Mhm.
That's
I take absolute
disrespectful.
pride.
I'm surprised I haven't heard of that.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
so great.
Of course, okay, my opinion, yeah, if we had the DC going against them, Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor versus Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman, of course DC would win.
If we're talking comics, it's a sweep.
Yeah, because, I mean, the movies,
The movies, though, that's why I'm like,
it doesn't feel as compelling as the comics, which is why it would be fun to see it, but, I mean, man,
yeah,
terrible.
because it'll explain the big fight they had at BVS. So at the end of the fight, it's Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman hitting the pose against Doomsday, and then the fight breaks out. Batman, I think, runs. I don't know what he did. Legitimately, I cannot tell you what he did during that fight.
Like, oh, snap.
All I remember was seeing him zip line from building to building, running from beams. I don't know what tactically he did, offensively whatsoever. I don't know what he did. And then so it makes Superman and Wonder Woman versus the Doomsday monster. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, Lois Lane got trapped under some concrete. Superman was there in a snap, and then it was just Wonder Woman
Just find
versus okay. Oh, I know what Batman was doing. So when he went to go save Lois, there was a kryptonite spear near where she was. So Superman wasn't strong enough to help out.
Okay.
Because Batman was trying to kill Superman, so he made a kryptonite spear.
Oh.
So that's why it was there.
Wait, Batman trying to kill? Wait,
Yes.
wait.
Because Lex Luthor manipulated Batman to be afraid of Superman, and then which isn't hard because it's fresh off of the heels of Man of Steel, and he blew up Metropolis, basically.
Yeah, that does make sense. There's a lot of collateral damage.
Like,
yeah.
I haven't. Like, I should have watched most of these movies, but like DC was like off the radar. But it's just thinking, modern day Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
Mixed with Bruce Lee.
Yes.
Got tricked by some eccentric ass.
It wasn't hard, basically, but it wasn't because in opening of Batman Superman, it's the same fight in Man of Steel between Zod and Superman, but from Bruce Wayne's angle, he's like a dude on the ground, seeing like, oh shit, my city,
yeah, right.
And then oh no, my people's,
yeah, right.
Saving like a little kid from like a falling
satellite,
yeah, right. I swear,
yeah. And it's like, and then so it's like, okay, so and like the only person standing at the end was this Superman, was him. So it's like, okay, you little racist of aliens, I get it. Little harboring animosity.
Okay.
And so eventually, blah blah blah, stuff happens, and then it's a big fight. He has this kryptonite spear. He leaves it there, and then they're like, wait a minute, we're both good guys. Wait, this dude been tricking you? This dude stole your mom? Oh shoot, we're gang. And then so because Lex Luthor kidnapped Superman's mom, and then they're like, because that's how they got Superman to fight Batman. He said, "Oh, I got your mama. You better fight him, or I'm gonna kill your mama." Because Superman and Batman didn't really talk at all.
I can see that. Yeah.
You see, if they didn't talk, they're only like Messenger was Lex Luthor. You can see how some wires can get crossed. Yeah. And so it's not good. I'm giving more than the movie gave.
Modern day, he said, she said.
Basically. And so the fight, there's a spear, kryptonite spear, and then Doomsday shows up because Lex Luthor wanted to kill both of them, so he had them fight. Hopefully, one of them died and the other one would get clapped by Doomsday. But then they ended up talking like, wait a minute, we're both cool. And so they teamed up against Doomsday, and then one of them just showed up.
Yeah, and she just bounced in. Danger. And then she was just like, I'm going to help y'all. But okay, hold on.
Absolutely.
Okay, what is Doomsday's deal in this movie? Because
he's Zod's reincarnated body, reanimated dead body.
You serious?
That's just legitimately. Lex Luthor got the corpse of Zod, put him in this weird Kryptonian juice, throw a little bit of his own blood in there, and then when you mix those two together, you got hit him with some big old lightning, a little influence from Steppenwolf of the recipe, give him the recipe, and then bada boom, bada bang, you get Doomsday.
Motherfucking Frankenstein ass.
I guess, yeah.
That's exactly what. Yes, he's Frankenstein basically, but then Lex Luthor called him his Doomsday button, and so
Doomsday.
Terrible. But all right, I wonder, like, based off what I've seen in his actual his upbringing.
Yes.
All
right.
That was a lot to digest.
It's a long movie.
in 10 minutes.
So that movie felt longer than Game.
How long was it? 2 hours?
2 hours and like 15 minutes.
Shit drags when it's bland as hell.
It sure does.
To eat tofu
When you gotta follow Batman's trash detective work to get the wrong answers, like
listen, he's really old at this point.
He is. Man. He's in his 40s and he's bitter and racist. It's okay. It happens against aliens.
That's awful.
Also, he's not your granddaddy's Batman. This Batman doesn't care about the fact that his parents were gunned down. He will gun you down. With a full-on rail gun.
Did he?
I can see that.
On his whip. Yes, they're mounted on his vehicle, and he mowed down every goon in his way. In his way.
Oh my damn!
It don't matter. You're getting this. He literally dropped his car on 6 of them.
So not only
that was gruesome.
Okay, let's. Okay.
Like, oh my god!
Wasn't there? Was there a scene where he was supposed to kill Superman, but
yes.
He was like, "Whoa, your mom's name Martha?"
Yes, that's what he said. He says his name's. I don't know why Superman uses Mama's first name because he's from Kansas, so they don't do that. Yeah. Usually call you Mama or my mom. Mom's.
Okay, the inconsistency, right?
And then I guess it triggered Batman.
Right? He's like, my mom's. Now I care apparently, but like,
yeah, you're a person.
Yeah, like he's a person, but the only thing, one of the things that kept Batman in character was that he never used guns.
Yes.
Involved with the fact that it was bomb.
Yeah, the fact that
So
got
it's like
shot.
that's
That's why he worked so hard on giving people the hands, because he wasn't about to shoot. I'm not gonna kill you with the gun. That's weak. You'll look me in the eye. Look in the eyes and try the life from you.
He knuckled up. All right.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not this Batman. That man has a full-on turret attached to every vehicle.
What?
Every vehicle in this he drove in this movie had a gun mount.
Even his batarang has guns.
And Batman came with a bullet first. It's a bullet shot.
Oh, you got a subscriber.
And then he branded the criminals he defeated.
What? Branded?
He branded?
Yes, he took his batarang, heated it up, and stuck into a dude's back. And so they get jumped in prison or something like that. I don't know.
Certified clap.
Let's not talk about this shit anymore.
Yeah, I'm done. But anyway, that was a fun.
All right, yeah,
that was a fun talk.
Holy shit!
I'm deterred to see this movie even further. So
yeah, don't. You got it.
Don't
gotta.
Let's talk.
Yeah, what's?
Let's talk about it. What do you want to talk about? I feel like we might.
Did we talk about? Oh, you guys watch Detective Pikachu? Y'all talk about that?
Nah, I didn't watch it.
Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay, so Gabe and I watched it yesterday. It was a fun movie, and
I'm glad to hear it was at least a good time.
Yeah. I think my only gripe about it was the fact that I think Justice Smith's character, the main guy,
yes.
I guess his emotions were kind of off to me when it came to just the build up of his relationship with his dad. It just it didn't really feel as authentic.
Yeah.
Okay.
But everything else was good.
I heard this from another reviewer because it threw me off. I was like, who the fuck's seen this movie that ain't out yet? Oh, screenings. So the guy saw it and I was like, he said the same thing. Just in general, the human characters, they're weird. I don't know.
They're are they 2D?
Kind of
ironically?
I think they might be they're just inconsistent with their emotions.
Oh.
I think that's something like that. Or mainly the word I heard was unlikable.
Ooh.
Justice Smith's character was basically what you said. This is weird.
It was just kind of off-putting.
Okay. I really want to see it because they said that Ryan Reynolds saved the movie. So
yeah, and I love Pokemon. I love myself some Pokemon.
So yeah, I
try to see my faves in here.
Gotta see what's up. As long as they have Blastoise, right? I don't care if you spoil that. As long as I see him, I'm just I'm see the movie.
I'm glad they're not doing just the 150. Their first 150. I'm glad they're diversifying the Pokemon because they got Ludicolo, you got Apom, you got who else did I see? Greninja.
There's a mushroom Pokemon.
Yeah, Greninja was in there.
Greninja was in there. Mushroom Pokemon.
Yeah, you'll see them.
Okay.
A lot of them.
That's probably a newer one.
That's a 5th generation.
Oh, I was thinking of that. The one that drools. The one with the red and the blue. The one with the one who looks like he's always sleeping and says spores out. You know what I'm talking about?
Spores? Vileplume?
Is that, right?
Is that the evolution of Oddish?
Well, nah, damn. It's the purple one. With the fucking...
Gloom?
Is it Gloom?
It looks like it's sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a evolved form of Oddish.
Yeah. Is it the evolved form of Oddish?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes
Oddish, Gloom, and Vileplume, and then of course it's Johto evolution.
Man, I fucking Pokemon ain't my forte like it used to be when I was a kid. Cause I remember having cards, and even that little Pokemon card was the golden Mewtwo in it.
Oh yeah.
I don't. It's been a hot minute, so
it's cool getting those movie themed cards.
I remember buying what was the one? Sapphire?
You got it.
Sapphire and
Ruby?
Yeah, and then Sun. I bought Sun. And,
okay.
Still only ever gotten Diamond and Pearl.
Oh yeah, I think the only game I really put the most time in was Leaf Green. Yeah, because I remember I had the same DS and the Game Boy for the same 9 years or some shit.
Wow.
I mean, the cartridge survived. Can't say the same for the system,
Can't
but
say.
Yeah, it's fucking gone. But yeah, I think that's the most time I ever put into a Pokemon game, and it was I gotta get into RPGs, man. I'm not too good in RPGs.
I love RPGs, man.
Same,
Give me the just me, and I'm on a story.
Gotta get when I was
Nothing
we were just talking about it. But
yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bless you.
Ja'Cory Brown.
We're gonna see it soon.
Kristof giving that of course look.
I gotta see it.
Of course.
I heard it's okay.
Yeah, as long as it's okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's also been like called the best video game movie.
Really?
That's video game.
Well, honestly, let's be honest, not a high bar. Let's see who other ones we got.
I mean,
would you say that
Tomb
Wreck-It
Raider.
Ralph is a video game movie?
No, because
no,
because it was the game only existed in the film. I'm talking like real game.
Okay, inspired.
First. Yeah.
Man.
I mean, what's his competition?
Tomb Raider, Super Mario Brothers in the 80s.
That's not competition. That's the martyr.
That's the Razzie Awards right there.
he was
what are the video game movies? Resident Evil franchise.
God, that shit got me.
That's also Razzie.
Yeah, that was bestie.
You got.
What's the most recent one?
Also, it's technically also I would say the best anime adaptation film, which also has a low bar in terms of competition. Shout out to Dragon Ball Evolution.
Not gonna talk about that. That's not about.
Shout out to The Last Airbender.
There was what is it?
Oh hell. Freeze. Fairies.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Hello?
Oh my goodness.
Fairies.
Fairies.
He was like, oh, you do the podcast.
Wait, was that someone we knew?
It's a friend. I'm gonna go.
Shout out to Aniyah for it.
I'm gonna be moving stuff later on today, so.
Y'all
God.
gotta get the gotta get the stuff.
But okay, yeah. In terms of movie, video games, I don't know. Like, damn, we can't talk about the atrocity that's gonna be
Sonic.
Yo, you're not ready for this Smash Brothers connected universe?
Somebody had a layout of all that shit.
I love that lineup. It was great.
Like, Legend of Zelda would be interesting, but I don't know if
I would watch a Legend of Zelda flick.
I would like it
If they keep it like it's in the game. Link doesn't speak. Link is your protagonist, but he does not speak. I'd watch it.
You think they're gonna?
It depends on how they approach it.
You think they're gonna just use like the stock sounds for every time?
Huh?
Take a big
everybody.
Like,
I would or Jack and Daxter with the same concept, protagonist, but he doesn't speak.
Like that's the first one though, right?
Yeah, the first one.
The first one.
The second one, he says "fuck," and like, oh, this is the type of game.
He didn't say fuck. I remember you saying that. I remember I played the hell out of that game.
He said damn. I think
the first thing, yeah, he did say. I think that was
God damn it. I think was the first thing he said.
No, the first thing he said when he got off was, "I'm gonna kill Praxis," and that's when Daxter got into the machine after he was getting tortured with like pumped with dark eco.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Jack had a time. Did he say damn it? I think he said either hell or damn it. Or kill the hell out of Praxis.
Like, at some point, he said damn it and hell. I'm like...
It was somewhere in that first... Because I remember as a child, I was like...
But like...
my purity.
But like... He
went from mute
right?
to sailor.
He went from mute to brute.
Real quick. Also, he was
Ja'Cory, I've only seen Jake Tactic PHQ.
Yeah, Justin's the only one.
Oh, wait, played it?
How well y'all played?
Played.
Oh, the game.
I haven't played the
game.
game.
Yeah, no, I haven't touched that game.
I remember. Who voiced Pikachu in it?
It was Ron Reynolds.
In the game?
Yes.
No.
It was. It really was.
Yo, I'm pulling up IMDb. That done what?
Which is why I'm so glad that they had this movie, because that Pikachu is kind of a much more stern, like absurd, aggressive.
Well, like sassy.
Yes.
Snippy.
And Ryan had to fit that character, and now he had free reigns on this one, so it works.
Okay.
Because Ryan Reynolds is not really an aggressive type of actor.
Nah,
his voice too high.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's been in serious films, but it's better for him to be like the guy with the snappy.
Has he been in serious?
I think, right?
The closest I can give you is maybe
when he was buried.
The part.
The movie where he was buried.
No, it's.
Right? Isn't there a movie where he was
it's
buried in it?
X-Men Origins Wolverine when he stopped talking.
There it is. That's the most serious role.
There has to be. I think somebody was bringing up facts, and I was like, "There's a little picture of Ryan Reynolds buried." And I'm like, "What movie is this?" Like, apparently he did so well. They were like, "Hey man, you all right? You good in there?" And then shit like that happened. I was like, "Damn, Ryan Reynolds could get serious."
Do you mean?
Let me see. Ryan Reynolds buried. Yes. Oh, no, buried. It's called Buried, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, yeah, and it's him. It's
serious? I guess it's been a while.
Yeah, a civilian truck driver falls victim to a band of insurgents.
Okay.
And unknown length of time passes by. He wakes in a coffin with his ever-growing. Yeah. So that's the whole movie. Him being trapped in a fucking coffin, trying to think of a way to get out. It's like 127 hours. That movie with James Franco.
Oh yeah.
They focus on one setting and like
which is a true story.
Yeah, just like the anxiety of the situation.
Yeah, or like there's this one movie where it's like a bunch of robbers. Like it's two groups of people trying to rob one thing, and they're all in like a little like mine shaft or whatever, and it's like a shootout. And it's just a whole movie is them in this little area, no bigger than your house, and it's like. Yeah, and that's the whole movie of who's gonna get the item.
Smoking Aces?
I don't know what it's called. I couldn't tell you, but it has like a star-studded cast.
Wait, it has a who?
A star-studded cast.
You name one of them.
I think Amy Adams is in it. Okay. I think like Sam Rockwell. If I had to say, these could both be. I'm freestyling on both of them. I'm not sure
because I remember. Smoking Aces is off, but like I remember a lot of. Notable people were in that movie, and it's just everybody trying to kill one dude because like everybody's a bounty hunter, and I was like, wow, that's intense, and they're all in a hotel. But then again, that's big in my house. But I don't know. I think that's interesting, but still, yeah, Ryan Reynolds did serious roles. But I don't know, people just know how to put him in roles like this. That's for sure, because
he's just a good actor.
He shines comedically.
Yeah, that's his lane.
Man, so I was like, I mean, I didn't really. Like, I didn't have high expectations for this movie, but then again, I was like,
it's still a fun little thing.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for like, hating the film.
I would say that like those moments where you feel like it's kind of off and it doesn't like really feel like it jives with you. I think it's just, it might be for kids in that Pacific area.
I can dig it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cause I heard it's okay. I hear it's
like the introduction of the girl character in the film it was kind of like a little bit abrasive to me, but maybe for a kid it's like, okay, that makes sense. Like she's that character for them. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah, she I heard something about her. I forgot what it was. Probably something forgettable, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to check it out, see what that whole thing was, because it feels like they said she was throwing it. I don't know.
She was just thrown. Okay.
Or like it was the chemistry of her being thrown in some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be fun to see.
Okay. Here, let me go ahead and just like jot off like a couple of my like bits here. Yeah. So like Saturday, it was also Gabe and I. We went to this May the 4th fest. Yeah. And that was a really cool little event. It was kind of open to everyone, kids aged like I would say like 7 and up. It was kind of strange too because it was like one of those fandom events where it was like, oh, that's a cool venue thing, but like, how hardcore is this fan base? And it was only when I waited in line with Gabe and we were talking to a couple people behind us that I really understood how much this meant to people.
Star Wars.
Dude,
yeah,
Star Wars.
both like in a positive manner and also a negative manner too.
Oh,
where
they're not happy with like the new films.
Yeah, something like that. And I get that because Disney's involved.
Yeah,
facts. It's not J. Lucas freestyling with the same tropes.
I was gonna, from what I get with Star Wars, with Star Trek too, like those two right there, just the most polarizing fan bases. Like they have some problems.
They have some strong feelings.
I like a series just as much as the next guy, but I wouldn't. I'm trying to think of like something that happened because of the fandom getting like outraged, or just
like I guess recent changes for sure.
Yeah, and then I guess the most recent I can think of is that shit with the girl who played what's her name? The Asian girl, what's her name? Rose.
Oh yeah, the character Rose.
They
Kelly Marie Tran.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
It is not. No, you should never do that to anybody. I'm trying to think of an actor whose character really set somebody off to where they were like, you ruined the franchise. I can't, because not a lot of franchises are kind of up to par with what goes on with Star Wars.
I can think of a lot smaller scale, like in Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, like, but to go after somebody because of who they betrayed. Why? Like, you got more time. You got more time to go buy the comics and enjoy something you really like, a part of that same universe, rather than, you know, kind of target somebody.
Yeah, man.
Some people.
Yeah, man.
It's like, man.
And also, it wasn't just the whole movie was bad. I'll say it. A lot of the parts were not great.
Oh, we're talking about Last Jedi?
Yeah, Last Jedi. I'll get that opinion out there. It was more like, it wasn't just her. There were other issues.
I'm not going to give up when that crayon fighting warrior didn't use the blade and it disappeared. It disappeared. There's no other way to say it. You can't be like, oh, he dropped it. No, it gone. Like, I'll find it real quick. But, like, it disappeared.
You're saying words. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's talking about that fight in the throne room. Where, like,
yes,
Rey,
the Red guy.
The one the guards was dual wielding, fighting against Rey. Yeah. And during the whole altercation, he goes, like, his left hand disappears, and the blade's gone after he brings it back up again.
Blade disappeared. I saw his whole hand.
It was gone.
The blade disappeared. Not his hand. Weapon is gone.
And then did she suddenly get the upper hand in the fight?
Yeah, she got
eventually.
She ended up getting the freaking upper hand because they were like, "Whoops, hey man, I totally got to do that a blade."
That was nuts. Like, how did
you can't be like, "Wow, dude, he dropped it." It's kind of like that recent shit that happened with Game of Thrones, where they left a fucking coffee mug.
Very serious.
That's not even the first time.
That something like that happened.
Game of Thrones, yeah. So apparently, there's a scene where they're walking in the snow, and you look in the back. There's a whole pickup truck in the shot, like a whole pickup truck just in view.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
it's like there's ways to edit it in post, but they won't say it until then. If anything,
they won't know that, or maybe they just don't notice. Like maybe legitimately they didn't notice.
Yeah,
which is
a
weird.
Whole pickup truck,
which is like a big.
That's funny.
You hear the news how the creators and the writers said after the premiere they're getting off of social media completely and going to get drunk somewhere.
Yeah, blame. Yeah, all right.
Fairies.
Oh, really?
I'm not trying to get Disney give my man's a strike.
God.
Oh, here's Mark. Sorry I'm late. Pikachu was great. Aniyah, dude, what's up? My phone got fucked. Feels bad.
Oh.
There we go.
Dog.
Yeah, that's like
that's roller coaster.
Good recap.
Yeah, right. Jesus, wait.
Oh,
that though. I want to see that scene.
While you bring that up, I'll also just point these bits here. Raising Kratos was recently released. It's a documentary from Santa Monica Studios about like their creation of Kratos and the recent and it was already a year ago. God of War.
Oh, okay.
So,
I was nervous when I read that in your chat. I was like, they're making a prequel.
No. No. But if you guys have played God of War, and I probably will at some point later down the line.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I will. I've been seeing a lot of hype. It looks fun.
Oh yeah, I actually got a decent PS4 now, so I actually play it.
You have a decent one?
What happened to the little trash?
When the first one I was playing, it just cut off at certain points, and then like the lip sync wouldn't go. Like they would be talking, but the scene would be behind it, and I'm like,
no, I don't even check that as on a YouTube video.
Yeah, man. But yeah, look.
Okay.
Full screen.
And also, there's a remake trailer, or not a remake trailer, but a trailer for Final Fantasy VII remake. After like feels like years. But yeah, just pointing that out. We haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it yet. But I'll make a video about it later.
Yeah, I saw the state of play when it happened. Now it's gonna happen in a bit.
Oh, it's gonna be in the state of play. Okay, well I was gonna.
Choked out. Homeboy still supposed to be. I don't know why he has to use lightning or the force, but hey, we're gonna talk about choreography here. Yeah.
Okay, it's do.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go, Kristof?
I didn't see where it was the first time.
Yeah, you watch. You gotta pay attention to the left hand.
Okay. Oh, they forgot to edit it back in.
Abraham. And
I said they forgot to edit it back in.
Forgot to edit it back in.
That was
it.
That's
what I'll say.
They should have edited it out.
Because I
can't wait until I play Final Fantasy VII.
Because he had to open. All that back was open.
It was. She could have
dropped it. No.
Maybe. Oh no! What if the editor saw? Oh my God! Wait, that's a clear shot to stab Rey in the spine. Because the blade, free hand behind Rey.
Yeah.
And then said, "Get rid of it." But Ryan, they'll notice. Get it. Erase it.
It's gone. And I'll never forgive that shit.
That's amazing.
Because I was like, I think one of the things for me, whenever it comes to like watching stuff as of recent, I wasn't super like. There's a lot of stuff I'm not like offended by. Like I find stuff inoffensive. I just be like, all right, if it's entertaining enough, I'll get with it. But man,
Yeah, some things I'll let slide.
I just like, oh man, can't let that slide. God,
Can't let that slide?
that's awful. I mean, I can't because like it was there. You had something. At least you could have just had a scene where they knocked it out.
You could have had it in that moment. She knocked it out of his hand.
Could have did something, but it's just like
They probably already did it.
They probably filmed it and they didn't catch it until the editing room. Is when they didn't catch it.
And then
should have edited it out.
delete it.
Should have been gone.
But you know this fan base, Brian. They'll get frame by frame.
Mutual life. Like he could have just edited it before the scene even began. Could have had just that one single spear, whatever the hell.
One blade.
Nope. Don't.
There's a dude who came in with no weapon. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, that guy going like this.
Yeah.
He dumb.
They had a relationship. He loved the other one. He's like, no.
Babu, and then he just fucking got. I don't know. I mean, I'm giving the process that he blocked the lightsaber for that long.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's some good armor.
Because like you saw the same type of armor get fucking trumped by Rey. She went like that, just shoved dude's arm, and then just threw his head across the fucking.
Oh my god! What, Rey decapitated someone?
Not like his arm or something. Like she just
De-armed someone?
like
Oh,
she
no.
got like his arm got
someone
all
went to the shredder. I know that.
Woof.
That was rough. I feel bad for that particular warrior. He's just guarding the Emperor. That's all he's got to do.
Oh my god! But
You
yeah,
fucked
that,
up?
Might have kids,
yeah. I mean, I bet
a wife,
Not anymore.
a husband, maybe.
if I watch that film again, I'm pretty sure I'll just be more like, oh man, y'all had something to work with.
I saw the 2 times. I'm good.
Yeah, I only saw it once.
Some flicks you don't need to see it. You don't need to see it again. You know what I mean?
I was thinking like, man, they could have did something better with it. Cause like Star Wars, man. What else was
Yeah,
that?
the first movie was like, okay, all right,
Yeah,
it's nostalgia, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just wish the second one, because now we're hitting a third one, and I don't feel like we're near anywhere at a point where we could finally hit like the conclusion of these characters, because it's a trilogy. It's only
Right.
doing 3s. Like,
Wasn't there news about them having another 3 movies?
they are, but like that's not that.
Yeah.
That's like maybe for that.
So I was thinking like, yeah, maybe this is what's gonna happen.
It's like it feels weird. The second one didn't feel like a sequel because in Star Wars Episode 5, it like actually is like some time's passed. We're on to do another things for the rebellion. And this second one, it's like picking up right where we left off, and it felt like it didn't like move. I don't know. That's just my opinion. It didn't feel like we moved the needle enough with the second film.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be satisfied with the third one. I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Shit's like,
Who's directing that one?
shit's eating. I don't know.
Oh, back to JJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, back to JJ Abrams.
Okay.
A lot of pressure. Pressure, a lot of fans.
It's a lot of
Horrible yes ending from JJ to Ryan.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Ryan, here's where I set up. Yo, just like follow the threads. Keep going. Ryan said, no.
The dude fucked it up.
Yeah, man, just,
So
this is a messy landing.
yeah, I don't know.
Landing this plane.
Speaking of messy landings,
Ooh.
let's talk about the stuff and beef that's been going on from Aniyah's topics.
Oh, yeah,
here.
the YouTube.
Oh boy. Start with H.
Yo, yes.
Okay. Fuck, let me see. Cause man, to be honest.
Yeah, Mario wasn't that great.
Am I off with? I think I know what the H3 one is. Is that the one where he started going to like shitting on Instagrammers?
No, you're right. It's
Is that it?
What is it? He was bringing up people on Instagram just saying how heavy some of the filtering they do, and then when you see him actually, it's like that is unrecognizable to a degree.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't blame him. There's some stuff that people do. Like I remember I saw
Tana Mojo?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
That is
That was a difference.
not cool. Like that.
Yeah.
That's not accepting yourself.
Yeah, and
Like-
it's like the toxic thing of like it's
Yeah.
young girls are watching this and like
It's
thinking
like you bring
they
them
need
up to like if they don't feel like conventionally attractive enough. It's just like it's not the best type of example. Now what's her name? That girl who can't sing, knows she can't sing, but she's still having fun.
Rebecca Black.
No,
She stopped singing.
but actually she can't sing.
Yeah, I feel like how should we sing?
I'm pretty sure she's gotten
she was
better,
13 when she made that one track,
Yeah.
and she's yet to live it down. Anyway, who are we talking
I
about?
forgot her name already. Let me see.
There's
Girl
a
who
lot.
thinks he can.
There's
he
a lot of
can't
them.
sing.
H3.
Not to say anything bad, but I'm just saying. Generally.
Trisha Paytas. That's
She's trying to sing.
Yeah, well, haven't you seen when she sings in her like kitchen and she's always singing like random ass Broadway songs?
Oh no,
she can't, but she does anyway. And I think like she actually did music tracks and got a Vivo. I don't know. She can't sing.
She has a Vivo. They should be getting anyone a Vivo.
I know she having fun, but like,
relax.
yeah, like have fun off camera. Like you can do that shit.
Yeah, do it with your friends. Don't do it on the internet.
Karaoke night.
Yeah.
Let it stay in the karaoke night.
So she got offended because she was one of the people he went
yes,
after.
you were the people.
And then the thing that people were saying with H3 is that he was saying jokes at them basically. He was just calling them names. I was like,
yeah,
I mean,
he would. Yeah, he's like saying some pretty messed up stuff.
And I was like, I think it's pretty funny. But for the most part, when it comes to like your argument, people would kind of it wouldn't hit as good.
Exactly. It's kind of hard to have the argument of like, you people are messed up by showing this fake reality, but then I will take your real photos and berate you, equate you to manatees and Twinkies.
Yeah, something like that. I was like, and then, okay, and I don't want to be that. I don't want to be. I guess it's cynical, but
take your piece, King.
When you say stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
More or less, it's just like it's cool. It's a jab because when you say he said it was for comedy, and then if you think about it, most stuff we find funny would be offensive to somebody else anyway.
It depends on perspective.
Yeah. So like, is on a scale because like I'm pretty sure like when they make fun of themselves, like I'm pretty sure she made fun of herself for not being able to sing well. She knows she can't sing well.
Sure.
And then like I guess body positivity is one of the things that's like really tough to accept. But in H3's case, he's just like he makes fun of himself all the time. So it's like he made fun of himself in the video.
Facts.
He's like he knew he was fat.
Yeah.
It was like accept it. If you really want to change it, I mean, there's ways to do it.
Yeah.
But accept as you are right now, and then just have the most fun you can with it instead of putting on this facade on Instagram with filters. So I was like, all right, I could get with that. I get what he was going for, but people are not feeling it. And then she went after him and Hila. She said,
yes.
She said, don't
marry a man.
Yeah, don't marry a man who raised your kid to be like, do I want to say dumb? Did she
like
say
a
that?
I don't know, like
disrespect women.
Yeah,
or something like that?
disrespectful women.
Yeah, and I was like, wow. Why the fuck would you bring his wife into it? It's not even the fact.
I mean, she's on the channel a lot, so I get why.
Yeah, she's that association.
Yeah, but like that whole video, I'm pretty sure was all Ethan, cause like you could tell when Hila's involved in some sense.
Yeah,
cause like he, I think he brought up the fact that he's done editing and stuff like that, especially when she was away, cause he had to handle stuff on his own.
Yeah.
So he's getting used to doing like videos on his own. That was all him. Didn't have to bring her into it.
Yeah, this is weird.
Like,
to try to deal with being pregnant.
And I feel like that kind of she just detracted her point even more, because you have to. She's not accepting herself anyway. I don't know. Trisha Paytas is a little weird anyway.
But it's also a weird, like, because Ethan tried to say why don't you just accept yourself and be who you are, but at the same time disrespecting how they really look, trying to like kind of reinforce the idea like you can't, if you look a certain way you're gonna get made fun of. As opposed to, so it's like this weird, like, situation he put himself and everyone else in.
I guess.
Yeah, because like, I mean, I'm cool with people trying to, poke fun at yourself. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he was throwing jabs at it, it's like a comedic thing. But I guess, I mean, how else would he really approach it aside from the way he approaches things, which is like a comedic take in it, because he's all about,
I don't know. I've kind of an issue with like all these people using comedy as like a shield.
Yeah, like
to say disrespectful shit.
Yeah, and I'm like I'm not too into that. But, well, I don't know.
Because sometimes, sometimes people say, oh, like prank channels who like,
oh, hold on,
dude that like fakes their death and
wait,
like people really react.
We cannot talk about prank channels.
Ooh,
in and of itself, prank channels are meant to fuck with you. For their entertainment. And then, what's the word? What's the word for these people?
I'll give you time.
I want to say sociopath. I don't want to say.
Say what?
It's like so like people who are like so much into themselves.
Narcissist?
Narcissist.
There you go.
Sociopath. Well, yeah, like.
I like the first word is sociopath.
It's a
Yeah.
sociopath.
Because I feel like there's a lot of people who do some weird, selfish shit in their own gain. I'm like, but fuck, man. Prank channels, that's like one of the most immature type of content in the first place.
It depends on how you use it.
It's wild.
And then like what? Like a social experiment? That's not a usual case.
That's not an experiment. That's not how I don't see such scientific method in these videos.
Oh, I don't see nothing scientific.
Nah.
I see problematic.
I see a mess.
Hypothesis of bullshit.
I see a mess. Or like when I'm on Twitter and I see like these white kids using the N-word aggressively, and someone's like, "Hey, yo, stop using that." They're like, it's a joke. Relax, fam.
I remember getting that stuff from like, who's his face? He hasn't made a video in a bit, or an interesting video. iDubbbz.
Oh yeah.
What's been going on with that?
Like I don't know. He's doing fucking random ass shit now.
I'm gonna check.
He's pumping out memes, but
It's a meme factory.
Like,
Meme factory.
Get the different demo.
Cause I remember he uses that shit a lot too. And then I remember H3 brought it up in what's his face? The first podcast they did? I think it was with iDubbbz. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, but maybe.
Yeah, and he was talking about it too, and then he just kept saying it, and then even iDubbbz was like, "Oh man, you gotta cut it out.
You gotta relax."
I was like, that's funny, but I mean, yeah, it's just all with the context. Yeah, it is important, Mark. Context is important, but like, man, they it's like they suck at some of the
like a lot of these folks are not Dave Chappelle.
Some of the jokes suck.
Yeah,
like I remember who said it. Zach Galifianakis said it in The Hangover 2 or 3?
Maybe.
No, 3. Yeah, he said it to Mike Epps while he was sitting in the car. I was like, wow, that was random. I think that was just like it was more of the shock humor that catch you off guard that made it kind of humorous, because like even Mike Epps' character was like, I'm about to knock your lights out.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, yeah, context is important with that stuff, but
I don't know. Well, for the N-word specifically, which is a weird topic, we're getting. Talk about
it. Say your piece, and we're gonna go back to like
back to the social media stuff.
Yeah, because it is kind of context.
It is context, yeah. But for that one, I would say, well, oh no, hold on, I had it. It shouldn't be setup and punchline. It's just the word. That's just my piece.
It should?
Yeah,
if it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like setup and punchline. It's just N-word.
Some kind of stand-up comedy. The first thing, take a deep breath and just stay with the N-word and just like
N-word. But thank you guys. That's been my time.
For my opinion, I just be like, there's people. I don't think it should be normalized because normal people suck.
People suck. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude.
They suck, so they shouldn't do it.
No. We're not there yet.
All right, so let's go back to.
It's hit the edge. Yeah,
right, for the context, right? Because it works. Damn, we went for a tangent, but like, it works in terms of context, because in terms of Trisha Paytas and H3, the context was him throwing the jokes was like, you might as well accept it, because either way, it's not like he's the only one saying it. It's not the first time she heard it. So context wise, he was like, if you want to hear from somebody who wants to see you, like, accept it, seems for somebody who's kind of on the level you are. I don't know where Trisha Paytas is in terms of like how she's notable, but like, H3 is like, these Instagram filters, like, y'all, man, can y'all just, if y'all really want to get that way, put in the work.
Or just like, or like even the, I feel, or like, just like accept who you are and make that normalized.
It's cool.
Everyone's a size 2 with a fat butt and flat tummy.
So when we mean like filters, do we mean like the built-in
like filters?
No, but also like angling, also like how you angle a photo.
Oh, I see.
Like if you're hitting a mean suck and like you're halfway through the pool, your butt looks bigger and your stomach's relatively flatter.
Like
angles.
I saw the difference with Tana. That's why I was like, really? Because like she looked like she was,
got a little gut, but then the pic, it's like, that's abs.
Yeah, right. She filling in something nice, but then out of nowhere you.
But there's also, I also heard. I think Trisha said those weren't taken on the same day. It's just the same bikini.
Yeah, that too. That would be a problem. And I think that's where he fucked up too. I think, right?
Isn't Trisha
Yeah, I think
with that one old Viner?
She is. She's with that one dude.
That old dude.
I forgot his name.
He hung out with like
Nash?
the young white boy. Nash Greer?
Not Nash Greer.
Oh. Okay.
That would be like, no.
Problematic.
Yeah, I forgot who Nash Greer is. But let's see who this old dude is.
Jason Nash.
Okay. Oh, that's yeah.
He's that dude. I remember him.
Swore I heard him talk about. No, I'm not gonna say that. I mean, that's Harsh's name, but I heard he was a part of some controversy earlier.
That was controversy with some other dude.
Yeah,
Vine is weird, but yeah, that whole little case. So I was like, them going into it. I was like, okay, I'm cool with both sides, especially because there's always a way. It's just not. It doesn't look like there'll be the perfect way of handling it. But Ethan just brought up something that's reasonable. It's a reasonable topic to bring up because falsifying yourself, all that stuff.
Yeah,
come on.
Letting young kids know, hey, you're gonna look how you look. I know. There are some people out there like, not everyone's gonna be like what's her name, like Emiliana Ratajkowski or something, who was just at the Met Gala, had the abbiest of abs.
Okay, sorry, you said Met Gala, and that brings us to the next subject, James Charles, which I think is the funniest.
Which is I think a great segue.
So let's talk about James Charles.
Whoo!
Now, I just heard it recently yesterday with a person he works with. What's his name, Tati or something?
Some Becky, I don't know.
Some girl. It was like she brought up all the shit he did.
Yes.
Like homeboy is shady as hell. Yeah. And now my personal favorite is a friend of mine was on Instagram. She likes fashion too, and she was getting on the stuff he did, and it was like he can't sing.
No, he can't.
He can't sing to save nobody.
No.
If I would have bet man to say who's gonna cover this song, I ain't picking him.
James last.
He sucks. Like I can't find the video, but like somebody fouled because like they saw the subscriber count. They did what happened with another person we're gonna talk about.
Sure.
Where they show like the subscriber count in live going down, and they showed they put a clip of him singing, quote unquote. And it was like. He pays somebody. They say that he pays somebody to like a singing coach. Like $3,000.
Makes sense why the tickets to go see him sing was $500.
It was like $500.
Oh, that's who James Charles.
Whoa! I saw him sing. Oh, what was it? I forgot the name of that song.
I couldn't tell you what song it was because I couldn't hear.
Right. I mean, like I got the quote unquote rhythm of what he was trying to cover.
Okay.
And I can't remember the name of the song, but he also sang some other shit. He sang God as a Woman. He did a whole video on that. And I remember this dude named Bionic Pig, because I've been watching him recently. I forgot how I found him. But he's cool. He's into music too. So he goes and see like people who bring up music. I first heard James Charles through him. Because I've seen James Charles. I was like, like
ads and stuff like that.
I've seen James Charles for a few years. I remember where he started. He was just some random gay boy who wanted to be in like Maybelline or wanted to be a model.
Okay.
Like this new brand.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. So I was like, that's his thing. He was doing makeup and stuff. That's magic.
Yeah.
Now, you throwing your hat into singing, and that's not really
your lane,
your forte.
Unless you train.
Yeah, unless you train. And yet he's still hustling all these people for like $500 for a ticket. To go see him sing.
To go hear him crack a couple sound systems.
Quote unquote. He a goddamn dog stubbing his toe. That's what he sound like when he sing. I was like, what are you doing? No! You can't! It's like you and then he did a song with Lily Singh.
Oh no.
That Freaky Friday parody?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that was a while ago.
Can Lily sing?
Ironically not. She sucks, and she needs to pump her brakes. Because I heard some stuff about her, too, but we ain't going to talk about her.
Okay,
that's not part of the itinerary. We're not going to get into that.
And what is it? Now, let's talk about the Met Gala.
Hey, great show of...
Go on.
They have great outfits there.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not much of a fashion dude. I mean, I got to get into it because I like drawing certain outfits, but...
I do watch Met Gala. I do somehow find myself looking at Met Gala fits once a year.
Yeah, it looks like people be coming up with some interesting stuff.
Yeah. Shout out to Lupita Nyong'o coming in. I don't know what that was. Janelle Monáe was great in a Lil' Kim inspired fit. You had Cardi B wearing with the flowiest gown I've ever seen in my life.
Flowiest.
Lana Condor. I don't know if you all know. For those who know who she is, she's with X-Men. She played Jubilee. She was to all the boys before. Latin First Class on or.
Oh.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, her. She was great dress. Katy Perry came as a hamburger.
Camp.
That's camp.
That's pretty funny. That's what the thing was. I was like, that's nice. Now, when I saw James Charles, I was like, oh wow, that don't. I mean,
it didn't fit.
It looked like. I felt like I was at Eurotrash Club looking at whatever he was wearing.
Yeah, someone said he wore a Coachella fit.
Like, yeah, they said like. That's terrible.
Justin looking up a pic of James Charles in the Met Gala.
I think it's a thumbnail, right?
When I was looking at him,
let me see.
When my friend was ranting about him, I said, "Homeboy looked like he wearing a doily."
Was it this one?
Yeah,
that's the fit.
That's the fit.
You know what's nuts? You know what's let me pull up this pic because recently he made fun of Zoe Kravitz. For those
Zoe
who,
Kravitz. That sounds familiar.
That's the child of Melissa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz.
Jason Momoa.
Wait, really? He made fun of her?
Yeah, he made because of she wore. I'm trying to. It's really hard to Google Zoe Kravitz outfits. She's a fashion icon.
I don't even know.
So what, Met Gala or something?
It wasn't a Met Gala. I can't remember the fit. I'm trying to find the fit, but it's really hard because she's. Here it is. All right, so you saw what James Charles was wearing.
Yes.
You know what James Charles was wearing.
Yeah.
He recently made fun of Zoe Kravitz for wearing this to the Vanity Fair Oscar party. And tell me this is not an equivalent exchange fit to what James Charles is wearing. All right, so we see it.
Yeah, it's not.
We see it. Simple black skirt.
Yeah.
Gold bra.
Nothing to talk about.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah. And then we have to look at James Charles.
We gotta look him wear a doily and freaking Glad brand trash bag pants.
No, not his actual outfit.
He look like he wearing trash bags with jeans.
Yeah, man.
Parachute pants. My favorite rapper is MC. Whoa.
And then this is what he wore to the Met Gala.
Right.
Which is very.
It's almost kind of the same.
It's very similar, like aesthetic. Like I could see them both going to the same.
It's
event.
all about like especially
sheer,
just dark trousers,
just black trousers,
and then revealing torso wear.
Yeah.
Metallic.
Nipple exposed by James Charles, which is uncanny.
Go for it.
Uneven nipple.
And
like, and then not to mention, paperclip made doily outfit with a random bandana around his neck. Talk about camp. It's not camp. And
no, we're not going to camp.
Yeah,
Charles.
I ain't going to camp. He looks like a dancer who wanted to be a park ranger, and that's where the bandana came from.
Yes.
And nobody thinks they're safe in the woods with this dude.
Nope.
Cabin in the woods.
Yogi eating my ass.
Trash in the woods.
Yogi's getting my ass with him around. You know what I'm saying?
He's so bad. And then now, that video that it was on your phone. The most recent video is of him getting upset.
Oh, his apology came out less than 24 hours after Tati Westbrook came in with the heat.
Yeah.
43 minutes. Tati Westbrook, that's exposing James Charles.
Yeah, that's the name. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
But
43 minutes long.
Wait, it was 43 minutes?
No ads.
Him?
No, Tati's.
Oh.
He had ads on his 8-minute semi-apology video.
Yeah.
Apology. Somebody, I gotta find this person again, because there's somebody, I don't know what this guy does. I really don't. But he got a Patreon and people support him. And like, he, what is it? He had like a screenshot of a conversation with James Charles. Called him an N-word.
Yeah, that's actually.
Who that is?
I can't remember who it is. It's some other YouTuber, black YouTuber. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, it's some blonde-headed dude, and I forgot his name.
Oh wait, was it Todrick Hall?
Todrick Hall? He had a weird name.
Was it?
I can't remember his name.
Dude,
He's light skinned, blonde hair.
Blonde hair.
Yeah, and I guess he's just known for being bipolar because that's how he broadcasts himself.
Kanye was.
I said light skin, but okay. We ain't talking about his dense ass. That
You're right. I'm off. No, I'm off.
But like I don't know. He showed a screenshot of him, and then like people said he was the guy who kickstarted James Charles' downfall.
Yes,
Yeah,
that was like years ago, baby.
Yeah,
Where James Charles, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, all have like mad racist pasts.
See, I remember, yeah, like Shane Dawson.
That's another.
That's messy.
Talk about it. But James Charles, he stayed consistently bad. Like, I think, what is it? Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, they at least try to work on making themselves better people.
I don't know about Jeffree, but
I don't know about Jeffree.
I don't know nothing about Jeffree. But the internet, listen, the black woman on my timeline still hate him, so I guess I gotta roll.
I never really cared to even look into all these cats because they're in the lane I don't really care for, fashion and all that makeup stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, it could be art. I like how people get down, but...
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Never undercutting that.
Yes, but it's like... James Charles.
Yeah, man.
He's just trying to get money. That's it.
That's it.
It's not even... Where's the passion at
He started out as like, I just want to be... There are a bunch of gay boys who don't get representative art making media. I was like, you know what? You're right, little boy. You get up there, you do makeup all you want. Fight for that. And now it's like... What happened?
You fucking cashed in on it.
Yeah.
You fucking sold out on the very thing he wanted to be, like, put out there genuinely. Now it's a product.
Now it's a product, and now we're chasing that dollar bill.
Seeing a goddamn giraffe wearing a doily and trash bags.
It's nuts.
I hate the dude.
It's nuts.
But like, yeah, I don't dislike. If I say hate,
it's rather strong.
Pretty strong. It's a right hook.
Yeah.
Right hook of a word. I'm gonna go for a little uppercut. I dislike the bastard. So I
dislike the bastard.
Like, I would like the fact that if somebody were to actually, focus in on becoming better, especially for this guy's cases, there's not a lot of guys who do the makeup thing who get like a decent amount of representation. Like, you only got him and Jeffree Star? I think that's it.
In terms of like, oh no, there's also, who is this? Bretman Rock, I believe is his name. He's like the Filipino boy.
Is he a thick boy?
He's not thick. He's not thick.
I remember seeing.
You've probably seen him in memes because he's like really funny. He's been here since maybe as long as James Charles. Here's Bretman Rock. Scroll through. I don't know if you've seen his face.
I've seen him before.
Oh,
yeah,
I've seen him in memes, but
yes, that guy.
I confused the two actually.
Oh, word.
Yeah. I was like, is that the guy I've seen like in like random memes and stuff? No, it's totally different.
Yeah, but yeah, that Bretman Rock guy. He's one who's like, that's now everyone's like, all right, guys. So James is out. Hey, Bretman, time to shine, bud.
Is this time?
It was James Charles is dope. Like, man, it's something, and it's like you could have made something better out of it. You could have made something beneficial for people who are trying to do what you do. But
exactly. Like for your lane of people who are represented. But like, man, so I hate people cashing on our like sensitivity to like diversity and
very, very, very pandering, and then cashing in on it. Yeah, it's bad. But James Charles,
is out of here?
Fuck up.
Is he out of here?
Now, we're done talking about him. But
okay.
The worst out of the ones. Is
this one I don't know about.
I recently found out about this. This is
rough.
This is rough.
And then I found out it happened in like the span of a day where it all started from. Now, Pro Jared, I don't know a lot about. I never really watched much about him, but I know he's a part of Norma Boost, which is the stuff that John Tron and somebody else.
There was someone else, yeah.
Gerard, the completionist. Somebody else too, because people brought up the same thing again, where like they say there's some, I forgot what John Tron was kind of outed for a podcast he was doing. He was doing like an interview on a stream, and then somebody asked him, like, they were talking about political stuff, and his views was like, that's not the best thing you want to say right now.
Right.
And I'm like, dang, John Tron dumb as hell, but I mean, would you really want to look for that dude for political views?
Yeah.
Hell no. This guy is all about just being a dumbass about video games and movies and now random skits, which is okay.
And making memes.
Basically, yeah, he a meme factory too. And it's like, I don't really care too much about all that stuff. And hopefully something like that is to where he can actually, try to learn from and grow from it, instead of people just like, it's been like years since that happened too.
Oh.
And like, I don't know, I'd rather see somebody, change and get James Gunn down. So fucking come on. Now in Pro Jared's case, hell no, hang this dude out in the rain by his toenail.
Leave him with Kevin Spacey.
Yeah! I forgot! Oh, you're right. Oh, they shouldn't be friends. They'll be in cahoots.
It'll be a nasty.
Do even more damage. Now, Pro Jared and his wife, apparently, now I just heard about this recently. Okay, they are divorcing because he was fucking around with this other person named Holly Conrad, who is Ross O'Donovan's ex-girlfriend, if you know who Ross is.
Or ex-wife.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, ex-wife. I keep forgetting everybody.
Okay.
Right. But, yeah. They were dating, and then they separated a while ago.
Okay, divorces happen. Cheating happens all the time.
Yeah, but, and then it's been for months that they were cheating. And then, I didn't know this until recently. They were already separated around February.
Okay.
And now they're divorcing now.
Okay.
And it's like, dang, Jared, the hell did you do?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this random girl. Not only that.
Okay. It's not it.
See, right? I thought it was at the divorce thing, like him cheating.
Yeah. Cheating happens all the time.
See?
Wait, I think I know it. Okay, keep going. I think I know. Yeah, you go. Go on.
They're starting to come together.
Yeah.
He got fired from Normal Boots. I was like, adultery doesn't get you fired, but dressing up in a Sailor Moon outfit, sending these pictures to underage fans, requesting nudes from them as well. That can get you fired. And he deserves it.
Okay, that'll get you a little more than fired, hopefully.
I hope he gets cash. I feel, man.
That's
even
the case.
Even sometimes I feel like, is it me? I think Homeboy should get castrated for all the shit he did. It's not cool. And now people are finding all these pictures that he's been doing for years because they say he could have been doing this for a while. For a while.
That reminds me of that Austin boy.
That singing dude?
That singing dude.
Castrate that motherfucker.
Yeah,
too,
he's going. Go send him away.
Send him in a cheese.
Put him under the.
Put him in a coffin. Just send him somewhere far away.
Yeah.
Alcatraz with a biscuit dry, and then just let him out.
Popeye's biscuit, no drink.
Yeah, just fucking joke, man. Because my God, man, Pro Jared was apparently he was just a cool internet personality that people really enjoyed from Normal Boots because that's all the video game and all the weird pop culture stuff nerds like. Yeah, and it's cool. And he fucked it up.
Damn.
Because he just let the fame get to his head, and he took advantage of not only the fans, but his ex-wife now Heidi.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man,
that's nasty.
They had a decent thing. That's the type of stuff people would like to have. Not just on a superficial thing like, oh man, they got fame and all, like they stable, but just the peace of mind to be doing what you actually enjoy as a living and have a decent fan base,
right?
Especially
and have a wife and family,
right? I don't think kids. No,
I don't think they
have. But wife is a family. I'll call it.
Wife's family. Yeah.
Because man, his wife be putting in work too. She's a cosplayer and she's like a fashion designer.
Oh, sick.
So
I know that house is booked and blessed.
He fucked it up. Because he just wanted to, he let all that shit people say.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, a little much. Castration is such a horrible punishment.
Well,
traumatized kids is too.
Well, those kids, listen.
I don't know, man. It's just me. Because we can't. How can you justify that shit?
Hold on, let me put on your soapbox for you. All right, go off.
How can you justify that? You can't. I don't want to justify somebody doing this shit to people who are already impressionable.
Yeah.
All these kids have this access to the internet.
Yeah.
Simple as hell.
Yeah.
Either because, families are just let them
let them
then they get curious. And then they find all this stuff. They find all this stuff
and the parents don't know about blockings and all that because they grew up in the time of analog and Pong.
Yeah. Yeah, Pong was
Pong.
And I was like, stuff. I don't know, man. You can't justify taking advantage of young kids like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Justifying it, but some kids do be sending that shit out there on their own. Oh yeah, okay. See,
all right, that's different though.
We can't say that either because kids get.
If I am famous and I have a 16-year-old fan and they send me something, that's out of my control.
Yeah, that wasn't me. There's people who I remember Game Grumps. They did a concert And I feel like, yeah, you're going to have adult fans too, but I feel like you're going to have teenagers underage.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Sometimes that happens if you have diverse content, yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of people who do that stuff, and they just going crazy on bras at the stage. Who knows if they were under 18?
I don't know.
You can never know.
But once you find out.
Yeah, once you find out, it's like, nah, you
And
better
that's
cut
a
that
skirt.
shit. Nip it in the bud.
That's a stop. That's a full stop.
That's a full stop, e-brake, get out the car.
Get
Because
out
I
the way.
swear,
Yeah.
it's not, I can't justify this shit. I hope Pro Jared just
I hope he gets what the system's willing to give him.
I wonder what they will.
I hope he gets what he deserves.
He deserves to get his ass kicked. Sent in solitary confinement, straight jacket. Can't touch himself, can't touch anything. Just leave him.
I hope he gets what he deserves.
Rotten thing.
I hope the system does better.
Yeah, because I heard him.
Because there was also that. This is kind of tangent, but there's another story recently that kind of pissed me off. Apparently, there was a bus driver in like Indiana or Ohio, I believe. That apparently sexually assaulted a 14-year-old girl on his bus, and
I know what you're talking about.
And got off scot free. Just a warning, because they said, he or has registered as like a type level 2 sexual offender.
What was it? Yeah,
because there's apparently levels of sexual offense, so he doesn't have to.
How likely he is to do it again?
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Because the judge said that it was a first time offense. He's a first time offender, and it was only one victim. He doesn't have to do like the full sexual assault, sexual predator thing. He apparently still gets to keep his job as a bus driver around middle school kids.
Ooh,
where was this at again?
I think it was Ohio. It was some flyover state for sure. Let me look up so I can be factual.
Castration. I don't know. I mean,
that's a tough one.
All right, and then I know what you're talking about, Marcus. Like,
Fam, but like first time offense, but all the girl needed was the one time, and now she's traumatized from being sexually assaulted by her bus driver, dude. Like,
you can't, man.
Like,
cause how he was like what in his 30s?
He was in his 20s.
Anything past 18, you should know better.
Yeah. He's like 25.
There's like,
and she's 14.
My thing is, age information, whatever people call it. I say age information. I think it makes sense.
That makes sense.
Because we got all this information.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot all the time.
It's like too much. And then just like from the get-go, before we even got into computers, you should know standards and practices are a thing. No matter where you are. Because like I know it's different in other places. Like, well, age consent is different somewhere else. But maturity.
I'm not talking about France. I'm talking about... I'm not talking about... I'm not talking about Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I know. That's what I say.
Yeah, like, we're talking about here now and what we have, what we know.
Okay. Yeah, like even to an extent, I be thinking like, man, you think that's the best argument to be like other places, But you think other places is good for that? Because I heard some nasty shit comes out of there too.
Yeah,
it's worse.
You got girls being married out at like 16 or something. To like 30-year-olds. There
was
and that's just like the light bit of it.
Yeah, I'm not going deep.
Yeah,
no,
like,
we're less than that.
There's a pocket where it don't even matter, and I forgot where that's at.
Yikes.
Yeah,
because age of consent, but like but sometimes your parents can sell off their daughter.
Yeah.
To like pay off dets, and they'll consent to their kid being married to an older dude.
Dead. That's fucked. But
it's nasty.
But I mean, yeah.
It's an evil world we live in, to quote Future.
Yeah, man, it's pretty bad. It's looking bleak every day, but
Endgame was great.
I have issues with the film. Yeah, like I could harp on Pro Jared being a fuck up all day.
Yeah,
but still, be aware that guy. Who people actually respected at a degree. He was a humorous dude. But it ain't a joke no more.
But like, so you cheat on your wife all you want, man, but like, don't do it with a child.
cheat on your spouse.
All you want.
That's already crossing the line for me. I didn't even know about like what Aniyah was saying about like him like sending pics like underage girls.
I don't know
didn't
about
that.
Listen, cheat on your wife. Cheat with stop. Listen, if it's between, but and don't let it be children. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. If you cheat, you cheat. That's fine. They weren't doing it for you, but don't let it be a 14-year-old. Don't let it be not even a 17-year-old. Let it be another grown, consenting adult.
Cheat all you want.
Cheat all you want.
Fucking
Children.
What the fuck?
Okay.
It's predatory.
Yeah, we ain't down with that.
Yeah, I'm not.
We ain't down with all that nonsense.
Okay.
Somebody said Alien versus Progenitor because he's a predator. I thought that was funny. Alien versus Progenitor. It's terrible, but still.
Hey, good keeping the P there though. Nice. That was nice.
Consistency, I can dig it.
Even still AVP. I got it.
Oh, okay.
Endgame, right?
Endgame.
Because let's talk about that.
I'm sorry, man.
Talk about the
You're
ending.
totally fine.
Listen. The Russos gave the official. It's okay to talk about spoilers.
Oh yeah.
I believe it's past Monday.
Last week.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. So
right, because Far From Home.
Yes, the trailer.
Yes, drop the trailer, which is now going to be the end credit scene for Endgame. It's going to be the second trailer to Far From Home.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So if you sit through the whole trailer instead of the ding ding, well, they might still do the ding ding ding, but afterwards, it's going to be.
It'll jump into the trailer.
Into the trailer.
He's saying no spoilers still.
No spoiler. Ebram.
Wait, didn't he see it?
No, he's like one of the people who haven't seen it.
Fam, it's weekend number 3.
Wait.
You have to see it.
Are you okay at home?
Are you okay at home? Are you fun?
Is everything all right?
Meanwhile, Mark is saying some states have age consent of 16.
Hold on, besides.
Mark is coming in with them hot takes, with them anime Avi.
Oh, Uncle Hash Brown saw it. Oh, okay, that's what it was.
Uncle Hash Brown.
Are you in Discord?
I don't think I am because I don't know how to use it. I feel like an old man whenever I'm going there. I'm like, I don't know what any of this shit is. I don't know how this works.
Oh man,
You play Pong?
Oh, it's great.
It's great.
It's great. I love Snake. Have you tried Snake?
More of a Pac-Man guy.
I don't know. I was like,
I'm more of a Galaga guy.
God.
It's more my speed.
But yeah, I mean, dang. Hold on, let me see. I need to tell my brother so we could go to the what?
Dude, at this point, your brother don't love you. Like, it's what I'm saying. If you hit weekend 3 and your brother still hits you with like, yo, let's go. Yo, he don't love you.
I don't think Endgame's gonna be as good as I thought it was. Why do I want to watch it?
Yeah, man.
I mean, dang.
listen, when we were all like scheduling to watch like Endgame, we've all pretty much seen it separately because
We did, yeah. Because first off, the tickets sold out day one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, it sold out. Why? Damn. But,
Day one.
like, dog.
AMC was open 96 hours.
I gotta watch it again for myself.
Oh, I gotta watch it again.
Cause
I watched it like Friday night or
Yeah,
like
you watched it four times now?
3 times now.
3
okay,
times.
Yeah.
all right.
Keep watching 9 times.
Here's my thing. Without spoilers for the moment.
God dang, I want to talk about the spoilers so bad, but go off.
Like the movie, it did its job of ending the 10-year buildup.
Okay.
But in terms of just like,
You think it didn't land that plane well?
like
a little shaky?
the tone wasn't carried as well.
Oh, okay, yes. I'm
Cause
like,
like,
okay, I
yeah,
feel you.
like, and then like, okay, we could accept the lighthearted stuff, especially when it comes to the comedic side of any Marvel film. That's fine and all, but some of the stuff felt like it could have dragged on.
It could have been longer?
Like no, it dragged on. Like,
Oh, you felt it dragged.
it kind of justifying the 3-hour mark, which it's okay.
They could have had a different 3 hours.
Cause like, yeah, when you bridge up all the stuff they were doing, the time that took on most of it was the time heist.
That was
I don't know, like this, but still, when they had to do all that stuff, it was just like,
You were kind of like.
I'm with you a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm with you there a little
cause
bit.
like I like the movie either way. It's like I can get entertainment out of it, but I feel like what is it when it's just like the tension of it and the logic of it. Some of it was a little off, especially on Nebula's part. Because I remember I was looking into it because I seen people's little like speculations on it too. And I was like, yeah, because I was like, all right, I see where you're coming from. And I guess that is a factor that could have changed the whole game. I still like the movie though.
Like, oh God, I love that movie.
Yeah, that movie.
God, that third act.
Yeah, that was.
That's what I need.
I just feel like it was just muddy how they got to it.
I have a few decisions that were made that made me go, well, maybe just.
And to be honest, I'm kind of just like holding off on talking about it in depth because
I think
Abraham.
I think we really want to talk about this. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, I think it's advised that you should jump off the podcast
or just mute it, and then I'll put 3 fingers up like this when we're done talking about it.
You're gonna see a lot. You're gonna see well, I don't know. I'm gonna be moving around, but still, it's gonna be an explosive silent movie.
If you want, yeah.
Explosive silent.
Man.
Sure. Okay.
Right, well, you probably get off
in 3, 2, now.
Time heist.
Okay.
Yo, when Doctor Strange came out and he brought in Batman. And when Animal Vegetable Minimal Man came through with the dub at the end, Ant-Man would clean up Thanos' ass.
He put his booty all pop cherry.
And then Thanos crushed him.
Yeah, he was. Oh yeah, he squished his.
He been doing Kegels.
He's like,
Titan Kegels ain't no joke.
Absolutely, that was just in case Homeboy was still in the chat.
All right, cool.
Now for sure you better.
All right, we're gonna talk about
okay
my issue with the time travel. Okay,
sure.
Let's go for it. I think it makes sense though.
Like it could make I think. Damn. My biggest beef was how it ended with Captain America.
That's what makes it muddy.
It makes it muddy because even now, man, I was talking to my friends about this, and then they're saying like stuff doesn't change, but then it does change.
Hold on.
Because with him going into the past,
to
get all the Infinity Stones back,
what to put him back?
Yeah, right,
he stays,
and yet he stayed but ended up at the point where everything happened with Thanos and he actually got defeated.
Yes.
Did he just live out through the timeline, or did he get transported?
Well, I know. Right. Let me explain this. Let me show you.
Here we go.
Well, in the show, I hate this phrasing that everyone keeps using, but it's that you can't change your past. Your past is your past. If you go to the past, that is not your past. That is the future, and your present is now your past.
Oh, you mean that thing that
that's the ugliest phrase, and no one simplifies it.
Yeah,
it just literally means we're jumping to an alternative timeline. When you go to the past, you make a new bridge.
That's the most convoluted way of saying everything that happens in every time travel movie, because that's what happens.
Not Back to the Future.
Let me show you something real quick, because even what's his face said it. Gabe said it. Fuck, you ain't here. But what is it? Let me find it. Your past becomes your present, and your former present becomes the past. I think that's how they said it.
That's how they phrase it in the film, which is like you could say it easier. You could say Professor Hulk. Don't flex that hard.
And then what is it?
Hawkeye's here.
They even use the phrase loop.
It's not a loop.
Trying to break. Yeah, right. It's okay. Let's see.
Because they bring up every other time travel movie. Is it like this? This?
That was bullshit. In my opinion, that's weak ass damage control.
Yeah.
You want to poke fun at time travel films, and yours is just as confusing. You ain't Russo.
Hey, y'all are great at the character moments.
Yeah.
This big stuff.
Yeah.
Now y'all messing up.
And then and then it's like y'all could have did it so much better. It would have been cool as a multiverse thing, which is what they were trying to do.
Which is what they're doing. It's just what they did.
But Captain America being old at the end of the same point.
Let me explain that point.
Okay.
Well, we know it's alternative timeline, right? Because clearly Tony and Ant-Man messed up royally, letting Loki get a hold of the Tesseract. Right? That screwed it. Also, Cap beat up his own self, told him Bucky's alive, let Sitwell and Rollo know he's a Hydra agent when he isn't. That's going to mess up Winter Soldier. Right? And then, but yet at the same time, when Hulk and Rocket go back, Loki's in the prison cell. Even though he yeeted off with the Tesseract.
Yeah, with the Tesseract.
So it's different timelines. And I'm with that. So how I can explore... There's actually...
Wait, hold on. Ibrahim, we just told you to stop listening. Or to mute it out, okay?
Oh, is he still listening?
We told you to go! I'm sorry!
Why was it on mute?
Wait,
Okay.
if it's on mute, how would you hear it?
What's he talking about?
Maybe from the past.
Maybe he knows that we're still talking about it, and he's just saying...
I told you we're not done.
I hope you're not listening.
I told you we're going to... Well, if he isn't listening, I'm talking, he won't hear.
It's your fault.
Okay.
I even gave him a fake spoiler in the beginning to like make him
to even
scared.
do damage control.
He's scared to leave, and he stayed.
Go ahead.
So as I was saying,
continue.
There's two theories of what to explain Cap. Both plausible. So there's one that is just Cap just went off, did this thing, and just showed up like a little bit earlier as an old man, and just sat on his couch because he's dramatic as fuck, and just sat there waiting for someone to notice it.
Waiting for someone to notice him.
Waiting, one of those three folks noticed him. And the other theory is actually kind of interesting. It's like, what if there's a potentially another universe where the same events happened, and that Steve came to this timeline and aged out and showed up at the spot.
Now, what about that whole build-up when Doctor Strange said there's all these possibilities, but only one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fuck.
There was only one.
Out of like the
14 million. There's one.
Yeah, 14 million. And then, so one of the timelines out of the, damn, it feels so confusing. Out of those timelines that could have had the same events happen, that was just one of the 14 millions where they lost. Is that what we're saying?
No. One, there's only one where they win. Where they come out and everything's
hunky dory.
As best they could.
Yeah. But
because Loki ain't here.
But then there's another timeline. You said there's another timeline.
Gamora and Vision didn't make it, huh?
There's another timeline where
the same events happen,
and
then that Cap leaves, goes and lives out with another dimension's Peggy, and there's the one ours that left and went live with a different. So like, okay, let's go off of is it string theory? I think it's string theory, where every decision makes a branch in the timeline.
Oh,
sure.
Let's say there's another timeline where the events happened exactly the same up until the point, and then like these two Steves just kind of switched because they both had the same events where they left. They both kind of just like ended up in each other's timelines.
I think it's a little bit more simplified than that. Like my take is
he just came back earlier and just set up dramatically.
What the hell did I set up?
And I think my take is that it's exactly how they portray it, where he does go back to the past. He puts everything back, goes all the way to 1970 or so, and lives with Peggy and just spends the rest of his life dancing. And I think from there are two Captain Americas.
In that timeline he goes to. But also, that's another timeline. Also, everyone's saying, how could Steve go back and still let JFK get shot and let Bucky stay with the soldier? Well, we don't know what happened in that timeline.
Because he knows, it's weird because like he does it anyway, but he knows to not fuck up with anything else except with Peggy.
The only thing
I think it's a completely different timeline where events happened completely differently in that other timeline that Steve lived out his life as an old man.
See, that can work out. That's what I was going for.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. Like it's another timeline, like the Ultimate Universe, or the 616 is like, or like the 773 universe, where like that's where like all these different events happened because Cap went back and lived out with Peggy. He probably hung out with Hank Pym. Probably hung out with Howard Stark. Told him, "Yo, don't abuse your fucking kid." Tony came out great.
As best as good.
They probably lived out.
Miles is Superman.
Now,
Thor's a woman.
Now
Thor's a woman.
Now, what is it? The only thing they really needed to focus on in terms of timeline was putting the stones back.
That's it.
That's it. And then living out with Peggy changed some stuff. She didn't get married to some other guy.
That other dude from the show.
Yeah, and all that mess happened.
God, I love that moment so much.
Crap.
As someone whose favorite film was an MCU movie was the first Avenger, as someone who loved Agent Carter.
Now
that was vindication
because
of the highest level.
I was saying, like my take on stuff, right? Like because I was talking to we were talking about it earlier. Boy, I was saying it's the multiverse thing. But while freaking Cap went to live with Peggy, and he had to get rid of the stones, he had to bring the stones back.
I think that was what we done beforehand.
Also, I wanted to see him when he went to Vormir and dropped off the Soul Stone. And then he sees Red Skull, and they're like, oh. And he's like, I like someone did it was like, Steve, son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I will totally, like, drop this subject if the Russo brothers end up doing two things. One. For the fans, if they just they just had freaking Chris Evans and Hugo Weaving just
just like
that would be fucking funny.
Steve Rogers, son of a bitch.
And he had to go put the.
And Cap's like, you fucker! You did the whole reason I'm here. And that's what let him go to Peggy. He's like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, after he goes to put the soul stove back, or they just come out and give this explanation why.
Yeah,
I want to see them break this down. It was in the creative process. Yeah.
I think it's as simple as he just came back earlier and was dramatic and sat on the bench. I think that's it.
How long?
And I think
I'll give it 20 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, I can do that because I was thinking like,
he's old. He's not sitting all day out there.
I'm cool looking at the lake.
Also, how old do you think he is?
At that point?
In that moment, yeah.
I'm gonna go 100. He's lived twice his life now.
I'm gonna go 100.
Was he 100? Yeah, right. Because
I'm gonna guess
because living in the ice.
When do you think he went back in time? You think 1940s?
Was it at the 40s, right?
Yeah.
What timeline was that? When
I'm gonna assume he came back after the events of Agent Carter, which took place in 1945, 46. Okay, so let's say he popped up in 1947.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna say he's 100.
Okay. I feel that makes more sense.
I'm gonna guess 100.
Cause I mean, like,
I'm over 100.
Because he was born in 1918, July 4th.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that could work.
Birthday's Independence Day.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute because he's.
Yeah, I get it.
Killing me with the facts. But no, it's pretty cool that they did that.
Mm-hmm. God, I love that ending.
I mean,
stop repeating. You're repeating yourself. You're repeating yourself.
I don't know. I just.
Another fun fact: the ending song that he plays when he's dancing with Peggy, which is called "It's Been a Long, Long Time" by Henry James, was also playing in the scene in Winter Soldier when he's going back to his apartment and Nick Fury's in the room.
Oh, okay.
Let's watch that scene again.
So him dancing with a lady, it's synonymous for him getting dropped in by Samuel Jackson.
Well, no, it was just like a song.
Avengers Initiative. Your ass in the gym.
I know, it's like, that's a nice song, Cap.
Yeah, right.
It's his favorite song because he probably sings that song. Because of course it was the one already on the record. Because he thinks about Peggy every night as he cries himself to sleep. And people hate that he chose to go back in time and live out with Peggy, which I say, fuck you.
Yeah, I know, right?
Steve deserved it.
But,
he earned it.
What's the biggest argument for that?
That he didn't deserve it?
Wait, that he didn't deserve it?
No, people are mad that he chose to leave Bucky, especially.
Well, he didn't leave him.
Well, he's still alive.
Right.
Cool.
And Bucky has Sam.
He went above and beyond for saving Bucky.
He was about to take Thanos' whole army alone.
I love that scene.
With a crack that shot.
That shot was amazing. I was like, look.
Stop the pause.
Screensaver. Like, what that shit?
It's gorgeous.
Oh my god.
And also someone did this great Tumblr think piece. I love those Tumblr posts or think pieces. Where like they talk about how like at the beginning of the film when Nat and I know we are well over time. Where Nat and Steve are talking, and he says something. They're like talking about like their life, and he's like, "You should probably get a life," and Nat says, "You first." And then when she doesn't make, because Nat has been by Steve's side throughout his whole time, like when he got out of the ice, in Winter Soldier, Civil War, always been gang between those two. They've been great friends, and so when she didn't make it back, it's supposed to be just a regular mission. I guess when he went and got the life, he wanted for it. He wanted because he realized, we might not make it back. So he probably took the chance when he could, and I really think he deserved it.
I agree.
And I think Peggy deserved it as well.
Yeah,
because she was so broken up when he passed. That's like what like the whole first season of Agent Carter is about.
Really?
Because someone got a piece of Steve's blood in like 1943, and they wanted to like recreate it. She like did her best to stop it, and then like she's like, I gotta get rid of this blood. So she's standing like the Brooklyn Bridge is like, I can't get rid of this. But it's the last piece of Steve left. Because there's no body. Yeah. There's no grave.
Wait, they never found... Oh, you're right.
They
never found it.
They never found the body.
Until like 70 years later.
Popsicle.
Yeah.
Freezy Pop.
At that point, she's already got dementia.
Patriot flavor. Damn. Freezy Pop. Oh, yeah, she had dementia.
America's ass flavor.
And then...
4th of July. But like, man, He deserved it. That's a dumb thing.
He earned that ending.
That's fine.
And people are mad that he chose to leave the battle. Like he chose to retire.
What?
Because
I'm sorry for fighting.
Because they're mad that because Tony became more Steve Rogers over time, whereas Steve Rogers became more Tony by being selfish. People think he's selfish.
What?
People called him selfish.
Dang, man. Self-preservation is selfish, apparently.
He realized, I could die on this field.
I did it all day. I know I could do this all day, but I did it all day. Give me a chance to sit down. Like, come on.
He's sick of doing this all day.
Yeah, he did.
And you know he was hurt when he went on the base or whatever in 1970. He hid in that room and he saw Peggy right there. She was right there.
Like how many times that he saw her grow old with forgetting him, and then she saw
every time
and he saw her at the point he remembered her.
Right there. Just a glass if he just tapped. Oh man.
Yeah, tugging at his heartstrings. Late to the party hug. All right, but
shout out to Mother's Day.
Still.
Okay. Shout out to Mother's Day. That's happening tomorrow.
He deserved that ending.
Yeah. Spoilers on Endgame. We're just talking about that.
Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, he just popped in like whoopsie. But still, good ending. I like how it tied together. Just the way it tied together was just trippy along the way. The tone of it just threw it off because like I guess some of the jokes people might not even be down with. Like it just felt like it was.
Some jokes felt a little forced.
Yeah, and it was just.
I didn't like how people kept laughing at Fat Thor. Like Professor Hulk said, either it's all a joke or it's not. Is it serious? Because they had the scene where it's serious about his depression, and then they laugh at it other times. Either it's all jokes or it's not, guys.
Yeah, so it like connecting it right. It was whatever.
But then it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Mantis was running for a goddamn life. I saw someone posted a clip of like the scene when like they're all running to battle, and like you see T'Challa and Cap at the front clearly jogging. Because they're way faster than everyone on foot. And Mantis next to him just like... Giving it everything it's got.
I love Mantis.
Everything she got, dude. It was great.
That's amazing.
There are so many wallpapers to choose from.
Wallpapers are running?
Yeah, just Mantis... Giving it who put her in the front?
God. I was causing a scene when I was in the movie theaters the first time I saw it though.
Oh, I was wilding.
Like I was tripping like that scene where T'Challa was fucking lying back in that damn
club. Man.
I was like, put it on. I was on it.
Which was actually a great reference to the comics of how T'Challa was the one that undid the snap.
T'Challa?
Yeah, in the comics, in the Infinity Gauntlet storyline. He's the one who like put on the glove in.
Huh?
Wow.
Because he was like, he's like, you're the most level-headed person. Because everyone else Tony would like undo it. Because in the comics, Tony's like had alcoholism and like was really messed up by his dad. Nebula tried to do it, but she fucked up worse because she just wanted to say "fuck you, Thanos." And so everyone's like, T'Challa, you're the only person who's level-headed here. Take it. You're the only one who won't go mad with power. Yeah. Because you're already a king of the most technology-advanced country here. Okay. You put it back. And like, I bet. And he put it back. And then I think he created mutants. Something like that.
I think Gabe was saying something like if Scarlet Witch was the one who did it.
Oh, I thought he said it was because
Scarlet did it. Oh, that would have been cool.
I thought it was
that would have been cool, yeah.
Was it because of like the Hulk and his gamma radiation?
Yeah.
Fucked everybody too, right?
Yeah. Something like that. That also happened. That's also another universe.
But I think also
like, the one where everyone's Hulk.
Everyone's Hulk?
Yeah, there's a universe where everyone's Hulk.
I don't know if I get down with Black Widow Hulk. That would kind of trip me out.
No, she's just like
She
She-Hulk.
just has root.
What, she built like She-Hulk still?
Yeah, built like
She-Hulk?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which she's just like a 6'8". How tall is She-Hulk?
I don't know. She might be 6'8".
She's like 6 or 7 feet tall. 6'8" or 7 feet tall. She's very tall. A lot of lady.
Yeah. A lot of women like being there.
I like that
because we were talking
scene
about Pokemon
that people hate.
The what's it?
A-Force. A-Force is the all-female Avengers team.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, I love that shot. Also,
that was cool.
But also, I have a little beef. Just a little beef. I love the shot. That's all I'm mad about. Of the setup of the shot. That's why I have beef with. Because in the film, Peter's there just like, and Captain Marvel comes down. You got something for me there? Or like, hi, I'm Peter. I'm Peter Parker.
I'm Peter Parker.
Oh.
Hey, Peter Parker. yes, which was like that was cool. That her line read that was cool. I like how she said that. But then Peter's like, I don't know how you're gonna get through them, which is like just like a group of goons. He's like, I don't know how you're gonna get through them. And she's like, and then Okoye comes, she'll have help. And then that's when the ladies coming through one by one, ganging up. And I felt that didn't make sense. Because why? Who in their right mind would think Captain Marvel will have a hard time flying through these goons when she just blew through a ship?
That's a good point because everyone saw
that. That was the scene-stopping moment of the fight. Everyone just flew through it.
Did she still get knocked though?
That's at the end.
That's at the end when like
Thanos grabs a pure power stone.
Yeah, he got the power stone. Was like, whoa,
yeah,
mercy, yeah, right? He like headbutted her. He's like,
she was like, ah,
yeah,
usually that works.
Yeah, he's like, damn.
That usually works so well. That's my go-to.
For a lot of people, it is.
I like how the two superheroes born of Infinity Stones, which are Scarlet Witch and Captain Marvel, they're both created from Infinity Stones. Okay, if you remember, put the fear of God in Thanos. Because Thanos is getting pieced up by Scarlet Witch, like rain of fire. Okay, troops, fuck them.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, hold on. Okay, because we gotta get ready to wrap this up.
Yeah,
one of the funniest things I seen with that was like somebody said Scarlet Witch almost bodied Thanos, and then it showed him like talking to everybody. He's like, "Yo, come get her." He's like, "Put the truth, get her off me." He spelled off with like an E. I was like, Jesus, off me.
That was so funny. I love that moment. Woo! But yeah, the gauntlet should have gone to Nebula. And then the Lady C would have made more sense. Because it's thematically would be beautiful. Because like Nebula like had the gauntlet before and called Thanos. But now she has a gauntlet. And now she's like doing her thing for her found family. And also it makes sense because Nebula in her right mind is never making through this horde of 100 goons. Makes sense she has to rally the whole gang to get through these.
Okay.
But then they want to do. I get it. They want to hand it off to the new leaders of the MCU after Cap, Thor, and Iron Man are done. Yeah, so it gets the Black Panther and then Spidey and Captain Marvel. Yeah, new faces. I get it, but thematically, it would have been super cool if like they gave it to Nebula and she had and like linebacker like running back it in and everyone like just like clearing the path one by one. And then like the last like triple shot, which was super cool. Of like I think Shuri, Wasp, and Rescue. Pepper Potts' superhero name is Rescue.
Iron Maiden.
I'm trying to.
No, it is Rescue. I was like, nice. All right. I mean, that's what you do for Tony, so you know.
Iron Maiden is Morgan.
Funny. I just think it's funny because like it's Iron Maiden.
I get it. They have to keep the I get it. And then like after like the blast, it'd be like Gamora like taking Nebula and just like yeeting her toward the van. And you have the shot of like and then Thanos like yeet and then
get the damn blood.
Toss the thing. Bomb blasts over. He tries to get it. Thor's like shit. So toss and then plays out the same. Captain Marvel gets a little one piece like
got powered.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right.
Yeah, they put the fear of God on him.
We got it. Yeah, he was scared. I love that scene when Scarlet Witch is about to body him.
She's like, "You took everything from me."
Like,
who are you?
Yeah, right.
Do I know you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Who even are you? That's disrespectful.
That's why she really went in.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, give it to him. Just give it to him.
Wait, Scarlet's a different one.
So it was amazing.
Damn, oh, man.
We're good.
I think we're great. I think we're great.
That's so fun.
Okay.
That's a full talk.
Has everyone seen Far From Home trailer?
Of course.
No, I haven't seen it.
What's your take on...
Keep going?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's your take on the multiverse?
I think it's fake. I think that's a lie the dude's telling. Because it's Mysterio.
It's Mysterio. That's what I was thinking. But I was also thinking like Nick Fury's there. And,
I know.
And the dude's the realest guy. Like,
listen, man, a lot of stuff happened since he was snapped. He'll take anything. He might have ran with it.
Yeah. Okay, so...
I hope it's fake.
Multiverse. With Mysterion proposing that to what?
Yeah, because that's like the setup. It's a scene you saw before where like he's in the room, knocks out Ned with the dart, and he's like, "You're a hard man to find, Peter Parker." He takes him on the ground. It's like...
This is Mysterio.
This is, or whatever his name is, Quentin, I think his name is. And he's like, well, we could have used someone like you on my Earth. Your Earth? Yeah, he's from Earth, just not ours. Apparently, they're opening up the idea of the multiverse. That apparently Quentin and like the elemental monsters are from another Earth. He's a superhero of that Earth.
I mean, there's a lot of Earths
in
Marvel.
It kind of makes sense if he is an illusionist.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Then he would be,
because he looks like he's using the same spells that Doctor Strange has. Like with his, when he does the thing, it's the same type of symbol.
Is it?
It is.
It doesn't look like
he's a sorceress.
No, that's just for portals. That's just for a portal.
Oh well, then that's probably who it bases off of because he's still an illusionist at best.
And true. Oh, so you think he's maybe got a little bit of that whole?
Because he might have been aware. Yeah, he might have been aware of whatever the teachings are, whatever the ancient one teaches. Kama Sutra, yeah, you right. But now he's gonna
such type of sushi.
He's like he got like a little insight on it, and now he uses that to his advantage.
No, maybe.
And the knowledge to his advantage to trick people. So
maybe.
Yeah.
You think he's not setting up mad speakers, mad smoke machines and magnets and. I hope it is.
He's Houdini, yes.
I would be really cool if it is like he's just a phenomenal illusionist. This is all fake.
Pretty sure, yeah, right?
It makes sense.
Pretty sure that's the case for him because
he's an illusionist. I hope that is the case. I hope he's not an actual hero. I know it's Jake Gyllenhaal, but
we're gonna talk about Prince of Persia up in this motherfucker.
I was never gonna bring up Prince of Persia.
I can't see his face. I'm sorry.
That's the film. I was thinking of more Bubble Boy.
But yeah, we're gonna Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm gonna step back.
Also, convenient that the entire Spider-Man cast got dusted.
Convenient as all hell, yeah.
Didn't age up,
including May.
They were part of the 50 that weren't worthy, I guess.
Yeah, I think I couldn't stand to see a May that lived 5 years.
I know, right?
With no Peter, I couldn't live.
We're not gonna talk about how bad that would be.
She would have ended herself.
See that
easy.
That probably would have been another thing.
Ended that boy's career right then.
Yeah,
there.
It would
have been the donezo.
And then that'd have been another deterrent for Tony. Because remember that random thing in Civil War where that lady was like, "Your shit got my son killed."
Yeah.
Imagine if May came at that boy.
He trusted you. You recruited him,
boy.
And you killed him.
Let's go.
Yeah. It's a little bit late. Yeah.
2 hour pod. Hey.
It's been a while.
That's just fucking funny.
I remember when we were. I'm not to jump into another tangent, but I remember when we were like recapping like a year's worth of podcasts. This was episode 52, and we recapped everything, and that was like 2.5 hours.
I remember.
It was an Avengers movie.
Remember that one time? Remember one of the last videos I did where we did that Q&A? Like 17 parts.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
trapped in the closet sequence.
Yeah, but but yeah, we did do that. We were sitting on the couch and everything. All right,
man.
But yeah, that was something. Woo.
Let's not reminisce. Let's end this podcast.
Okay, we're good. Okay, so thank you guys.
The day when I was going.
All right, so thank you guys so much for watching this episode of DangIT Prodcast. This is episode 257. My name is Justin.
I'm Kristof.
I'm Aniyah.
And thanks for watching. #bye everyone.
Bye. Oh, happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Happy
Bye.
Mother's Day.
Hey, so Abraham the 3. You're good. You're good, boy.
We're done. Well, that's exactly what we said.